Hey, welcome back, you guys. Thanks for joining me again. So, in the last video, I said I was gonna try to do more videos this summer, and I have a perspective one for you guys today. So, today I'm just gonna be setting up this panel right here. I'm gonna be drawing out all the perspective lines and showing you how to put the figure inside. So, the tools I'm using for this video, I'm gonna use one of these rulers. I think it's just like, I'm not sure, but it's like a parallel ruler. It's really useful for drawing a ton of parallel lines together. And then also just have a normal ruler. And for a lot of the scenes, I use an electric eraser. If you guys want to see how I use it and what I can do with it, I'll show you guys in another tutorial video. So let's get right into it. Alright, so sorry about that. I had to adjust the angle on the camera real quick. Alright, so I found my sketches right here. So he's going to be looking into the alley. And then I got 3 panels right here that I explained earlier. And he's going to be flying out because there's going to be a bunch of explosions back here. I'm going to get started on, let's see, the first panel right here. I'm gonna put in some perspective lines to start, so there's the middle, because I'm gonna have, let's see, bricks on this side, bricks on this side, and I'm actually thinking about putting some trash over here, but we can worry about that later. So let me see if I can plan this out. He's got more buildings back here. I'll just draw in a few. Okay, so those are the buildings in the back. So we got that down. Alright. So I'm gonna start drawing in some perspective lines here. These perspective lines are mostly going to be for the bricks I have to draw later on. And yeah, this grid's going to help a lot, so I don't need to go back and measure everything later. And let's see. I'll just finish this up real quick. Alright, so now I'm gonna place some horizontal and vertical lines, and these should go by much faster because I have my ruler for making parallel lines. So I'm just gonna line it up right here and drawing some quick lines. Alright, so right there we have our horizontal lines. Now I'm going to place in some vertical lines. And actually a lot of this gridding I learned from David Finch. I saw some pretty cool videos that he did, and I tried using it and it works really well. So now I got into a habit of doing this for all of the backgrounds I do, just to make it look more realistic. Oops, I have no idea why I drew the line so far down. I'm sorry. So, yeah. Alright, so now I'm gonna get this side right here. I wonder how I should do this. I'm gonna line it up on the side. And this is actually kind of a weird angle for me, so this side might be a bit slippier. Alright, so I finished up my grid right there. So that's gonna be the vanishing point and have everything laid out. So I'm gonna lightly just erase it, but not so much where I can't see the lines. I'll just lighten it up a tiny bit. And I can always go back in later and erase more of these lines, but yeah, that should be about it. Alright, so I'm gonna have my figure standing right around here, I think. So let me establish the lines for the, sorry, I'm kind of blinking out, the brick walls. So I'm just going down one of the lines I drew in, and I'm making sure I put a few ridges since the brick wall's not going to be completely flat. And this will give it more texture. Alright, so I have all that drawn in. I think I'm gonna sketch in my figure first and then work on the background there. So, let's see. Wondering how I want to do this. I'll look back in my sketchbook real quick. Alright, so looks like he'll have his head right here. Oh no, okay, it's gonna be this one. His head right here, his shoulders. Okay, I think I know what to do. So I'm gonna toss in his head like that, his shoulders. Okay, he'll. I think that should be good. Alright. He's gonna have his big shoulder armor piece right there. His head. That's the what's that called? Collarbone. Neck. Thinking of how I want his arm to look. Okay, so it's gonna be looking straight in. I'm gonna have to try to draw that accurately. I think I'll have his arm going back. And let's see if this turns out well. Okay, I think that looks alright. Good enough, I guess. So I'll just finish roughing in the rest of this, and I'll probably tighten it up a bit. So I'm just drawing in a few quick spikes right there. Okay. I think the shoulder looks a little small. I'll probably make that a bit bigger. Alright, so I think I'm at the point where I can start roughing in the anatomy. Let me sharpen my pencil a bit. So right now I'm not really worrying about shadows in detail. I just want to establish some of the lines. So alright, that should be good right there. think I'll leave his face for later. I'll draw in the big armored plate. And that should be good right there, I think. If not, I'll just go back in later and touch up some stuff. So there's his head. I think I made it a little large. Or, not large, long. So I'm just roughing in his hair right there. This is where his eyes are gonna go. So I think that's just about roughed in right there. So I have the finished page right here for you guys. You guys can go ahead and check that out. So I pretty much just finished up this panel. You guys can see the bricks are like darkened in, and there's a pretty big shadow here. And then just moved on, so this is like what's happening inside the alley, and there's a closer panel of his face, and yeah, there's an explosion, so. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys liked it, be sure to like it and subscribe. I will be putting the link to my Instagram in the description below. And as I said, I will be posting more videos soon. So in the meantime, please check out my other videos, and I'll see you guys next time.